Y'all see this? Right here, party people. You see that? That is what was sent to me, or really to the signer, for me to meet with them and sign. A loan packet with all of this in there. I got to take out all of these sticky notes so I can do a scan. This ain't got nothing to do with the title company. This ain't got nothing to do with the signing company or the lender. This is what a notary did, the person who did the first signing after they did the signing with their personnel meeting. They went back and did this. Welcome to 2025, January 1st, 2025. That's what the day is. Good to see you, party people. How y'all doing today? I'm perplexed. I can't believe this. That somebody would take time out and do all of this as a way to guide me to where the person needed to sign. I don't need that. And then I got to scan, which means I got to take all of this off so I can scan. And the problem is that they decided to print each signature page twice for most of these documents, especially the ones that require a notarization. Meaning, and I'm gonna show y'all an example. I got an example of how it's set up. And I did a video about this last year, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm doing it again this year to reiterate because I know a lot of people don't go back and look at the older videos, and you need to. But this is some foolishness here. This ain't got nothing to do with the signing company or title company or lender. This is a notary doing this mess. Notaries out of Texas doing this. And I know you might get mad at me, Texas, but I've had at least 2 or 3 times that this has happened to me with Texas notaries. I think all 3 times. It's the third time, but I think all 3 times have been Texas notaries. And I did a video talking about it, fussing about it. And it's just crazy that this is happening. So let me show y'all what went down. Okay, I created a sample of what went down. These are not real people's names and all that kind of stuff. All right. So what they did was, they met with, so this notary, in this case John Jackson, met with Stanley E. Morrison on the 30th. And I know it, and I got my date wrong here. Change the format of that. There we go. And then change it down here. So discombobulated. Ain't even funny. There we go. So on 12/30/2024, they met. They met in Texas. So they signed with this gentleman in Dallas, Texas. I forgot what county, but I just threw one in here. Dallas, Texas. So they met with that person. Okay. Then they had to line through, as you see here. Let me zoom in a little bit. They had to line through an initial where they, this cross out because Brenda W. Morrison isn't with John Jackson. And then they stamp, do all of their thing. All right. So when I come along, I should be having Brenda sign on this document. And once she signs on this document, what I'm supposed to do is add in a notarial certificate stating all of the above here. Okay. I had to go find my stamp seal and I found it. So this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to fill out an all purpose acknowledgement stating that I met them on January 1st, 2025. This person, fill all this out and everything. And I made another mistake here. Document date is actually. Mm-mm. Hold on. I know. Yeah, I know how I get. I get a little. I know. Just delete that altogether. I meant to put 2024. That's what I meant. There we go. All right. Let me get the right date on there. Told you I was just throwing all off. So that's the date of the document. That's what I'm supposed to do. And then put in his name, all of that. Okay. This is what they did. Instead of leaving it to where I have her sign and then I put in my notarial certificate, they went and took this same document here, page 11 of 11. In this case, theirs was 12 of 12, and reprinted it so that I could fill out this document or this page of the deed, meaning I have a page 11 of 11. So let's look at this now. So what we have here is, little wife. All right. So what we got going on here is, where am I? So we got page 11 of 11 here and 11 of 11 here. So what they decided that I'm supposed to do is that, or how this is supposed to work is, they will fill out page 11 of 11 with them, and then I will have a copy of page 11 of 11 with me, and I would just fill her information out, and then I'm supposed to line through his stuff, initial. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what they're saying that I'm supposed to do, including the and. That is not how it's supposed to work, party people, because you got two pages 11 of 11s. How does that get recorded to the courthouse? Because somebody could look at this and say, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Looking at this, that you got two page 11 of 11s. And if you see page 1 through 10, then this page here, 11 of 11. So we can assume that this notarial, this signature page goes with the documents pages 1 through 10, or 1 through 10 of 11, and this is 11 of 11. Then where's pages 1 through 10 for this document? It looks like it's two separate documents, two separate deeds. This was a deed in this case. Where's the rest of the pages? But what they're saying is everybody shouldn't understand that no, this isn't two pages, this isn't two separate documents. This is another signature page, the same signature page, just for the other notary to use. And that is not the way it goes. I should not be filling out this 11 of 11 when you've already had them sign page 11 of 11. I should have them sign it. That person should be signing it right here. Let me do my script. It should be Brenda W. Morrison. And then she should be dating it 1/1/2025. That is what's supposed to happen. And then I'm supposed to have my notarial certificate that identifies that. And for some reason, notaries, and primarily in my opinion, from my experience, the notaries out of Texas keeps printing additional documents, which ends up giving me this. If you are a notary in Texas and you know that I'm going to be doing a closing with you as a split closing, and I'm the second notary, don't do that mess. Don't do that. So now what I have to implement in my business is, if there's a split closing, I need to find out from the signing company, is the notary in Texas? And please inform them, do not print a second signature page. So what I'm going to do, one, I'm going to take a picture of all of that. I still haven't done the scans. I was so upset I had to do this first so I can make sure y'all saw this. I got to do a picture of that so they can see all these tabs that was sent to me. This document with all these tabs. Then I'm gonna scan it with all the second pages in there. Then I'm gonna take all that mess out and scan it the way it should be. And I'm going to include all of those second pages paper clipped in the back, or probably on top, so they'll see this is what went down. And I'm gonna ask them politely to please have a conversation with the notary and tell them not to do that mess anymore. I don't know where they're getting it from. I know their state isn't teaching them that. I know the NNA isn't teaching them that. That means some TMC trainer, mentor, coach is teaching them that. That is what's happening. Somebody thinks that they've learned something slick. And I can't even fathom why you would think that is something to do. But for some reason they do. So now I gotta spend about 40 some minutes doing this. See, this is the part I don't like. It's bad enough that the signing companies and the title companies do some quirky things, but when we got notaries doing this weird stuff, that's messed up. And I gotta scan. So I gotta take all that stuff off so I can scan the daggone documents back. That don't make a bit of sense, people. This ain't how we supposed to be starting off 2025. Doing unproven ignorant stuff. I was trying to find a better word, but I'm just sorry. And I and it was weird because January 1st of last year, I think I came on, I did a video where I was fussing about something. And I do apologize, people. I really do. And I do. But I had to address this. But on the flip side, I am so very happy that it was me that did this. Because here's what's weird. I was going through and the lady was looking at me, and and unfortunately I was showing my frustration with this because I was like, okay, what is going on here? And I was thinking that it was just a bunch of tabs just to say, okay, she signs here. But then next thing you know, I'm about to wait a minute, hold up. This is the second page. I just had her sign this. And she was like, yeah, I was wondering why there was two signature pages for almost every set of section in there. I didn't understand that. That he signed, then there was a signature line for me, but then there was a blank signature page. I didn't understand that. And I said, well, you know what? You'll make a great notary because you picked up that that shouldn't be in there. She's like, yeah, I didn't think that was right. And I guarantee you, the notary, which they never do, ever talk to the title company and say, hey, I'm going to be adding in a second page. So anywhere there's page 2 or 4, I mean, there's page 4 or 4, and that's a signature page, well, there'll be two of them in there. There'll be page 2 of 4s, 2 of 3, 2 of 11. I mean, 11 of 11, 11 or 3 of 3, 4 of 4. I'm just all discombobulated. This is really, y'all can tell, like, yeah, it shouldn't be that way. So let me get on off of here, eat me something real quick, and then come back and deal with this so I can get these documents scanned and ready for tomorrow to drop off to FedEx. This shouldn't this kind of stuff got to stop. It got to stop. And I looked the notary up. They've been in the business 5 years. But don't mean they know what they're doing. And somebody might see this video and be like, "Ooh, I know who that is. That's so and so. I'm gonna tell her what he said. Tell him I don't care. I'm serious. I don't care. I don't care. Because I can't understand the rationale behind printing a second signature page when all I have to do is just add in the notarial certificate. And on some of the documents where they're supposed to line through the person's name, they didn't initial. They didn't change the county on the stuff like they were supposed to for them. So there's some other errors in here. There's a page where they didn't have the first person date. So there's other errors in here. Um it's just weird. I don't know why they did this. But this is at least the second time, this third 3 times, and I think 2 of them been Texas people. Y'all have a good one. Give me your thoughts in the comment section. If you know, if you know who been teaching this, tell me. Just hit me off on the side. Notary help at griffin notary.com. I need to know because I want to talk to that person and find out Why do you teach this? Where are you getting this information from? And I know about the close. I know I'm supposed to close, but this is why I keep telling y'all. And I don't say the word telling often. I always normally say share or ask on call. But I'm telling you, TELLING. I'm telling you, you need to start asking questions when people say, hey, this is how we need to do stuff. Because people ask me questions all the time. They don't always ask it in the comment section, but they'll hit me up privately and be like, yo, why did you say this, that, and the other? I'm not going to blast you if you ask me publicly. I'm just going to answer the question. But nobody can tell me why they're doing this, why you think this needs to be done. And you need to ask, why are you saying that I need to print a second signature page? Why can't the other notary just have them sign on the current page with the person's signature and then they add in a notarial certificate? What's wrong with that? Where is that illegal? I guarantee you they can't tell you. They can't tell you. All right, let me get out of here, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace.